Hello, everyone. This is Tony Moulton. I am the instructor for the Howard Center Succeed program, and I was invited to say a few words about Jack and Jackson on the event of their graduation. So I wanted to start by first apologizing that I couldn't be there in person. Coincidentally, the trip we've been planning, my husband and I, for the last year, is on the same day as the graduation. So at this moment, hopefully, we are on a plane. But I definitely wanted to say a few words. So always where to start. So I'm thinking first I'm going to start with Jack. So I met Jack and I met Jackson actually right at the start of the pandemic. So we met each other virtually. So Jack and Jackson were among my first virtual students. And getting to know you, Jack, and you, Jackson, virtually was a really unique experience. But more on that in a moment for Jackson. So Jack, I just want to name that I couldn't be prouder of you. Watching you grow over the last 3 years and listening to the work that you've done and the insights that you have had. If everyone doesn't know, Jack recently, within the last few weeks, did his final presentation, final project. And in it, without sharing details that Jack may or may not want to share, Jack shared insight about how he navigates the world and wanting to be a better person in such a way that it was moving, it was emotional. I was really moved, Jack. And that's all you. So just hats off to you, Jack. Like whatever you do and wherever you're going to go after the Succeed program, just know that I am so proud of you. And I know many other people are. I know your family is. I know the Succeed instructors, the Succeed staff and directors all feel the same way. So, Jack, I just wish you the very best. And if you ever need anything, if you need a job reference, if you need whatever, please feel free to reach out to me. So Jackson, next up, I want to say very similar things. I met Jackson virtually. And the humorous part is, if you don't know me or haven't met me in person, I am 5'4". So I'm hearing some laughter, I think. Wait, now I'm hearing laughter. And I love my shortness. Well, Jackson is very tall. And the first time we met, he towered above me. And having met virtually, like neither of us knew how tall we were. So getting to know Jackson, similar to Jackson, I've been so impressed by your growth over the last 3 years. And I think of a couple instances that I'll share without identifying details. But last fall, there was a moment where one student was having some difficulty emotionally. And wow, Jackson, to your credit, you remember this. You came up to me when I was talking to the student in the middle of class, and you said, so maturely and so effectively as any support staff would, hey, Tony, do you want me to ask everyone to leave the class while you talk to so-and-so? And I'm like, yes, thank you, Jackson. So Jackson got up and ushered everyone out of class. And then we had a conversation, myself and the student. And I was amazed. I was like amazed at how mature you become. So I just wanted to name that. And then secondly, I wanted to also say we've had some funny times. Jack, we've had funny times as well. Jackson, I think about the story that we shared at the final. And if Jackson's present, I can imagine him saying, uh-oh, or oh boy, right? So I think about the steel fan in one of the classrooms in one of the first in-person semesters, myself and one of the UVM interns. We were teaching, and it was hot, and Jackson proceeded to take apart the non-working giant metal steel fan, opening the cage and turning it on. And Jackson knew what he was doing, right? But I saw this, and Allura, the amazing intern at the time, saw this, and we kind of freaked out. Like, metal fans spinning rapidly, death is going to ensue. So, but that wasn't it. Jackson was confident and he fixed the fan. And Jackson, I think of all of the things that you have reclaimed, all of the things that other people thought were junk, the record players and the bicycles and the things that I don't even understand. Jackson once brought a very old record player, had found really ancient records and played them, and what a treat. So you've taught me, Jackson, that never to look at something as over or unusable. So thank you for that. And Jackson, also in your final, you expressed the areas you wanted to grow in and the ways that you excel. So I have such confidence in you, and I'm so proud of you, Jackson, completely from the heart. So Jack and Jackson, I won't take up any more of your time, but just know that from my heart, it's been a sincere pleasure to just be a guide, right? And to be a sounding board and to be someone who just helps raise the bar and look at high standards and just think about helping wherever you identify that you might need to reach those. And you've done that. You've excelled, you've earned this graduation, and you're going to offer so much kindness and so much support to so many people. So my very best to you both. Thank you so much for letting me be an instructor. And then I'll just add also that I just have the smallest sliver of their story. The Succeed staff are just amazing, and the directors and the families and the support folks, and then ultimately the students who do the work, right? They do the work. So for that tiny small part, I'm so grateful. So with that, I bid you adieu. Congratulations and a round of applause for Jack and Jackson. All right, yeah, you two take good care, and I hope to see you again someday.